Have come close to elimination already in this World Cup, as they did on 2 occasions 12 months ago, but they went on to lift the trophy, to win the title, and they are hanging on grimly here to their trophy as they look for back-to-back World Cup triumphs. The Welsh consistently good. They've already lost in a final, lost in the semi-finals 12 months ago. Can they go the distance and win the World Cup for Wales in 2013?
A repeat of that semi from 12 months ago, and then Phil Taylor lost in one of the singles games to Richie Burnett. He did beat Mark Webster in the other singles tie. The format was different. But Phil Taylor was stuttering and spluttering 12 months ago. He lost to Burnett, he lost to Ken McNeil, he lost to Gary Mawson. Very different Phil Taylor. He really is at full power. He averaged 107 in winning in singles tie in the last stage against Haruki Murematsu. Really, fair to say, Stuart, I think that he's carried Adrian Lewis, hasn't he, to this stage in the competition?
Yeah, I think Lewis realises that as well, but 12 months ago it was Lewis who was probably the dominant partner and helped England to get to the World Cup finals, which is all about teamwork and one of the players propping up the other if they're struggling. Adrian Lewis, I'm sure, will still have one or two things to say about the outcome of this tournament. For Mark Webster, certainly the dominant player, and the Welsh beat Spain in the quarter-finals.
And he can draw on a highly impressive televised win over Phil Taylor at the quarter-finals of the World Championship, the Alexandra Palace, years ago.
139.
This just a race to 4 legs, remember.
To play Belgium in the final of the World Cup of Darts.
140.
Good start from both players. Webster in particular.
The word was that Webster wanted to play Phil Taylor. We know now that you have to put an order of play in of your players. Taylor chose to go first, Lewis second. And the Welsh were trying to work out what England would do. They wanted Webster to play Taylor, which is interesting. Wanted 2 double 19s, can't go out now.
Well, Taylor had to be at his very best to beat Haruki Murematsu, the Japanese #1 in the quarter-finals. I think he's going to have to be at the top of his game here to beat Mark Webster too. Needed a treble 18, so Webster here with one big treble should have a dart to win this. Which way will he go? Treble 15. Well, that's what he was looking for, to leave tops. Good leg from Webster up until that visit. He'll be disappointed.
Double 16 then for the world champion. Well, it could not really geometrically have been any nearer the centre of the bed. Every single player involved in this match is a world champion. They have 20 world titles between them. Phil Taylor had 16 of those.
On the money again, Taylor. Yeah, struggled 12 months ago in this tournament, but has been exceptional this time round. Phil Taylor just hates to lose, and doesn't matter whether it's a game down the local at Sunday lunchtime.
But that's how it should be. Talking earlier, Taylor in that very, very elite group of sportsmen where supreme ability meets supreme dedication.
136.
The likes of Woods and Federer and these kind of... That's the echelon that Taylor is in. And he really is turning it on this week. You feel that maybe that the 105 that Webster couldn't take out in the first leg, the kind of half chance he'll need to take in this match to have any chance.
Talking of Taylor titles, start the defence of his Premier League crown on Thursday. New look Premier League on Sky Sports for the next, well, near enough, 4 months. And Taylor against Van Gerwen. in Belfast on Thursday. Opening night of the 2013 Premier League.
100.
Split the difference, took the ton, so he will get a chance to level this match on 80. But it would be like Taylor to leave a single darter at the end of the visit, just to say, I'm on your shoulder, pal.
97.
Well, he doesn't do that, but Webster better get rid of the 80.
Yeah, double 10. Well. How disappointing for Mark Webster. Terrific first start, and then hit the big 15. Taylor is looking down here. Double 12.
69.
Well, he needed double 12. He went for the treble 19, and he wasn't far off. A reprieve for the Welshman.
Well, double 2. Whatever you do, don't split double 2, because it's going to be very, very awkward. Well, it's a Harry Houdini shot here. He can't see more than a minuscule amount, but the amount he could see was enough. Well, Phil Taylor is... How on earth? What on earth? Phil Taylor felt it was a certainty that Webster could not hit any of that target. He was as surprised as I was.
Well, we've seen Phil Taylor produce some miracle darts over the years. Mark Webster, that was a fabulous dart. He could only have seen a minute amount of that double 2 bed. Crucial darts.
Well, indeed. Because it would be fair to say it was almost a certainty he'd have been 2-0 down had he missed with that near impossible dart. Mission impossible for Mark Webster.
Taylor could have been cruising. Webster puts the pressure on here. Fabulous darts.
We need to break a throw somewhere, somehow, somewhere in this match. Otherwise he cannot win. Could this be the leg? It could, you know, because he's got the darts effectively now. He's got half a dozen darts here. The 2008 Lakeside World Champion. Gotta hit it. Hasn't hit it, so... Yeah, he knows. He knows just how important that was. 146. Maybe 32 left here.
Well, how many times have we seen Taylor from 200 out produce something like that? Extra special. Power-packed darts from Taylor.
As soon as the first one went in, you knew, I knew, he knew the lot were going in, and Webster knew too. But he hit this with ease in the first leg.
Just forced to step back. Webster left a dart in the board. The result's the same though. The double's the same. And it's 2-1 Taylor.
Do you think Taylor thought Mark Webster was playing a few games there?
There was a little look, wasn't there? Certainly a little look.
58.
I'd be surprised if Webster was. He's a very likeable guy, but yeah, Taylor just gave a little glance to say, "Don't mess around with me, mate." Wrong side of the wire. Would prefer it at the bottom. That's it.
100.
Adrian Lewis against Richie Burnett to come. I think we're all waiting for Adrian Lewis to burst into life in this World Cup. Perhaps this will be the match. This will be the day as England look to return to the World Cup final. Taylor here effectively now has taken the dance off Mark Webster. And how many times over the years have we seen a Taylor cover shot smack into that treble 19? Thousands.
Well, quite understandably, all sportsmen thrive on confidence, and all of them, even Phil Taylor, have periods where confidence is a little low, and that win over Michael van Gerwen at the Alexandra Palace has worked wonders for him. It was a fantastic win from 2 sets behind on 2 separate occasions.
Yeah. Of course, we all remember the dart that Michael van Gerwen missed to go 5-2 up. They were critical misses. Phil Taylor, brilliant on that night in the Ali Palace, and hoping to grace the stage with another world trophy here in Hamburg.
Well, 77, so 56 left, 16 leaves tops. So he says, I'm leaving a single dart shot, you're on the biggest of the lot. And he needs it, otherwise he's almost certainly going 3-1 adrift here, the Spider-Man. Alongside it, he needs to... Oh, it's unlucky. It's unlucky.
Yeah. Good darts from Webster. Well thrown darts from Webster. Taylor looking at 3-1. I'm not sure how much he can see of that. He could see enough though. Well, as if to say, how dare you doubt me? That was as good a dart as Webster's double 2, because I can assure you the way that Taylor's darts were hanging over the bed, there wasn't a lot for him to see.
Too true. 3-1. Before Webster Spider-Man, he might need Batman, Superman, throw in Banana Man, if you like. He'll need the lot here to stop Taylor. He's got to win 3 legs straight here, and 2 of those will be on Phil Taylor's throw. So, seems certain now it's going to come down to Richie Burnett and whether he can beat Adrian Lewis to keep the tie alive and send it into the doubles. When they played in the semis last year here, Lewis won 4-3.
We'll look down. 177. As good as a maximum. A 177 from Taylor. And he will be looking to win this match in 6 darts. 60.
He averaged 107, I think, in the last game. Yep, 107. And 103 in this. Tournament average 105.
58. Well, he is going to need more than 6 darts. See what Webster can do from here to try and make it a little bit more difficult for Taylor. 134. That's a start.
Yes. It might well be the end if he doesn't take it out. The 167, that is for Mark Webster.
Unerring accuracy on the treble 19 from the master.
And that is inaccuracy from Webster. So Taylor will be coming back for a couple of darts at double 16 here. I think it's due to wrap it up in highly impressive fashion.
103 average. He's been that good. And Phil Taylor